watching Let's Chat.
CAD is a wonderful Chattanooga organization that helps youth in our community. It's so great to have with me in the studio my friend Johnny Martin, CEO of CAD organization. Thanks for coming on, Johnny, and all the wonderful work you do. I've loved learning about this, and I can't wait to tell our viewers. What is CAD?
CAD stands for Control, Alt, Delete, where we teach kids how to control their emotions by altering their mindsets, by deleting negative behavior. We have to understand that the mind is just like a computer. What you put in it when you hit enter is what you're going to get out of it when you hit enter.
Now you're simplifying it, but what you do is really impressive and really important when we talk about what youth in some of our communities experience and how it turns into just, you know, the trauma. Talk to me about the importance of what you do and give us a brief, you know, explanation of a youth's brain and trauma and what it can turn into.
Well, we all know a lot of our youth are diagnosed with adverse childhood experiences, ACEs. Everyone knows about ACEs, which then after ACEs, they get diagnosed with ADHD, right? And then after that is ODD, opposite defiant disorder. So now we're having problems with law enforcement, having problems with teachers, all this defiant disorder because of the trauma that they're facing. So what CAD does is we do cognitive behavioral yoga, which is going to teach them how to understand what their body is feeling like with the trauma. Then we do cognitive behavior therapy. And then we do tutoring. And our therapists are licensed therapists, and our tutors, each tutor has a master's degree in work in Hamilton County.
So who can benefit from the program, and in your own experiences with the work you're doing, how do you feel fulfilled in this purpose? I mean, because everything you've explained to me is scientifically backed with brain development and adverse childhood experiences, what these children go through. Who benefits from this?
Well, everyone can benefit, as I say a lot, but what we do is we focus on the child. The kid, when our program deals with kids 12 to 17 years old, but we also have partners that we work with. First Baptist Cares, who does therapy for the adults. We have a different organization that has mentors that does them. And we have First Things First, they have father programs for the fathers to go through. And because we're trying to help the whole family, that old saying that it takes a village, it really takes a village.
It takes a village, and that's our viewers included that need to understand your organization needs support.
Yes.
Because it's very important. We talk about crime and shootings and being afraid to go downtown when a lot of these crimes are being committed by children.
Yes.
So you're addressing it.
We're addressing it totally, because now these kids are able to get out of what we call the reptilian portion of the brain that deals with survival, and then they're able to get into the neocortex portion of the brain to actually reason and make good decisions and say, I don't want to do that because I'm able to be in the neocortex. In survival mode, you're just trying to survive. So there's no thought or reason taking place on what they're doing.
How can our viewers support you?
You can go on our website, which is CAD. CADYouthProgram.org. You can donate. It's going to take you to another website to where you donate to CAD. You can support by giving referrals. If you know of a child that may need this type of services, go on the website, go to the referral page, and refer that child. I will reach out to me and one of my therapists, and we will do our assessments.
What's your favorite part about what you do, and what are your future goals?
My favorite part is when I run into one of the young men or women that I was dealing with, and they said, Mr. J, I didn't do this because I was able to think and process this. My future goals is to expand to 3-year-olds all the way up to 17-year-olds, because the earlier we can get to these kids, the earlier that you can say reprogram that computer software, the better, not only for them, but for Chattanooga as a whole. As you mentioned, the tourists. We can have tourists coming here, and we have a safe place. No one is worried about the crimes or the shootings that took place on Macaulay Avenue, downtown by the aquarium. We can fix all of that by giving these young youths the opportunity and the tools to deal with the trauma that they're dealing with.
I had a true light bulb moment in my life when I understood what happens to children when they're very young, like 3, and how they grow up can impact the crime, you know, set them up for crime later. Have you seen that same light bulb come on in people's faces when they realize, maybe in their own life, how they're exposing their child to stuff, or when people in the community learn about this?
Yes, they all think about it. But another thing I bring up is academically. See, studies show that when our kids are below grade level, they're 3 times more likely to commit crimes as well as for recidivism. So that's why I added the academic component in it. You may be in the 8th grade but tested on a 5th grade level.
Right.
That means you're below grade level. So we work from there to get you up and above grade level. And once they see that in the community and different parents, that's when the light bulb clicks on and say, my child is actually behaving better.
And you can't do it alone. You said you offer services to mothers and fathers too.
Yes, the adult therapy goes through First Baptist Cares. They offer that. She organization does the mentoring for the girls. Lighthouse has mentors for the boys. And we have First Things First, who does it, the father and couple program. So once, you can't take a child out of the environment and place them right back in the environment. Right. So we want to take the whole family and heal the whole family.
Heal the whole family.
Heal the whole family. And when we heal the whole family, what we do, we heal the community.
Right. I believe passionately in what you're doing, Johnny, and science backs it.
Yes.
And when we understand that we need to love and raise our children better, it makes the whole city, the whole world safer. Thank you so much for coming on, Johnny, and your really wonderful work.
Thanks.
So go head on over to cadyouthprogram.org. All the information is up there on the website. There's a phone number too. Reach out to Johnny and learn more about the great work he's doing. If you know someone that could use this or you want to support. Thanks.